Hello everyone. Today we're doing a review. Well, not really a review. I've already started this video off on a bad note. I'm sorry. Today we're taking a look at the Vargo Titanium Hexagon Wood Stove, and I received this from ReadyPro Incorporated. The website is readypro.org. I'm testing this stove out for the first time to get ready for a camping, hiking trip with my kids. So I want to see how it performs before I actually take it out into the woods, so whenever I get out there I'll have some type of idea on what to do. One thing that I noticed about right when I opened the box and took a look at the stove, one of the first things that I said wow about is how thin it is. Look at that. That's how thin it packs down to. Probably the thickness of a finger or two of your fingers. That's one thing I really liked about the stove. Ultra lightweight. It's made out of titanium. Anyway, let me get it out of there. We'll take a look at it. So whenever I got the stove out and I looked at it, the first thing that I said was, wow. I'm not kidding whenever I say that I was impressed by how this thing is designed. It's got these little hinges on it that just unfold, and the walls just wrap around the base. Here's the stove assembled. It's got a little door right there that you open up. It sits on the ground like that. It's got the vent holes on the bottom. It's got these little standoffs to hold it up off the ground. It's got a door that you insert your fuel through. The notched top. Hinges on the side. And you're supposed to build your little fire inside of there, and then take your pot and just set it on top of the stove like that. And this is a Vargo Titanium 750. Also got this from readypro.org. So I went down to the creek and got this cup about half full with water. And it's even got little pieces of sand and stuff inside of there that I scooped out of the creek. Alright, now before I tell you this, first thing somebody's going to say is you're cheating. That's not the way you're supposed to do it. Well, too bad. I got this idea. I was looking at the stove, and all of a sudden I got this idea on, hey, why don't I just use a can of sterno inside of there? I've got some spare fuel up in the cabinet. So what I got was this can of sterno. Got this from a local store. And all right, now watch this, okay? That can of sterno. I'm gonna open that door up right there. And that can of sterno, watch this, will fit down inside there perfect. Now look at that. This can is supposed to give a 2.5 hour burn time. Now compare that to your liquid fuel, where you may carry 8 ounces, and you use, say, 2 ounces or 1.5 ounces of liquid fuel for each time you cook. So what's that equal out to? Say 4 cook times at 15 minutes each. Well, you should be able to get about 8 cook times. Be able to cook 8 times using a 2.5 hour can of sterno, and look how perfectly it fits down inside of there. Just lit the sterno. It's going. The flame is barely visible, putting out a lot of heat. Let's close that door. Got the water ready. What time is it? It is 2:25½. Let's put that up there and see how long it takes to bring this water to a boil. We just passed the 5-minute mark. Let's see how things going. Yep, we got steam and we got bubbles collecting down there at the bottom. Now, 10 minutes into the test. Can you hear it? It sounds like it's boiling. Let's take a look. It's not a rolling boil, but it is boiling. We got steam and we got bubbles coming off the bottom. Alright. We are now, 15 minutes into the test? And we have a solid rolling boil inside of there. Now one of the problems is putting the sterno out. This is the first time I've tried this, so y'all seeing it live. We're just going to take the pot off, set it to the side, and it's cooking. It's got nice heat going on, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to take that and drop it in. straight on top of it. See if we can use a little stick. And there we go. And now while I would be eating my noodles on the side, then I'd be letting the stove and the sterno cool, and we'd be ready to head out in a few minutes.